protesters. I think they are grasping at straws. I think the misappropriation of using Native logos on their signs to pull heartstrings of people to donate to their GoFundMe accounts is revolting. I think that they need to have a good hard look in the mirror and realize that they're promoting colonialization. They're not helping First Nations move forward. They're actually impeding it, and it's not going to be stood for. The bands are quite educated. Native people are quite strong. They're capable of handling their own stuff. The days of extending the victim card are done. We don't need it. We are not victims. We're ready to go forward on our own. We don't need help. We don't want help.
Just having someone dictate to you what you can and cannot do when you have an inherent right to that resource. I believe when it boils down to the soup and nuts, we can all work together, and people need to realize that things are changing, and we're going to play a bigger role as a First Nation with regard to forest management.
Now, while we welcome your support, I would rather have your understanding. As we take these first initial steps in self-determination, we may stumble, we may fall, but we are proud, we are educated now. We have a plan. We have the resources available to us. We have the greatest knowledge of the land that we're working on. We have ancestral knowledge. And any time that an outside party comes and tells us what to do with that, starting with colonialism and now with these eco-warriors, it doesn't do any justice to reconciliation.
At this time, we have an opportunity to write the narrative ourselves for our future generations, so we can sustain a sustainable forest here within our territory. And there's the economic benefit and the cultural benefit.
It definitely does have impacts on it when, you know, people outside of the industry kind of come in and dictate or try to dictate how we manage and operate our forestry, where, you know, we've been managing our forests for, you know, thousands of years, and, you know, we'll continue to do so in a safe manner, and, you know, the best sustainable manner that we see possible. But it definitely needs to be us that control it and manage it, not people outside of our nation.
The whole goal is to try and get the Native population living at the median line. The only way to do that is through resource in British Columbia. We need to have continuity in jobs. We need to be able to manage our own jobs in order to do that and provide that continuity, because having 4 months of employment a year to try and get someone trained up is not sufficient enough. So to try and bridge those barriers that have been imposed for so long are very important. I can provide anything that my children need in life. I don't have to rely on outside income, outside resources. I am 100% self-sufficient in all aspects of our life. And that's through logging, through hard work, and through opportunity.
The forest is part of us, and we need the forest, and we need to sustain the forest, and it'll always be part of us.